Hi, welcome back to Self-Discovery Support. Let me just shift this mic a little bit. Okay, so welcome to Is This Your Story? And so I'm going to do an energy check here so you know what is going on. You can see if this resonates with you, and then you'll know if you want to hear and you want to stay for this message. All right, of course, there's something in here for everybody, I think, but let's find out what is going on. I hope you've all been good. I'm trying some new things here. All right, so tell us what is going on in this connection. Okay, mice. Okay, one more. Choices. Okay, 2 wanted to come out. So we have a situation here where things have degraded. I think things have deteriorated. Someone does not trust someone. Let's just say, I don't know who this is, but there's another person in this connection that there is a lack of trust. It has degraded over time, and the choice to go towards that person has kind of decreased. It's gone down, or it used to be much higher, but this person is feeling a lot more hesitant about approaching this because there's just not a lot of trust. We have lady card here, so it could be a female energy, feminine energy, a woman, but it doesn't have to be, right? It could just be any significant other, a partner, the person you're connected to or thinking of. So does this sound like your story? This is a decision which somebody has to make. I feel like the ball is in their court, but there's a lack of trust, and so there's a hesitation, and so I feel like feelings have decreased. Something happened here. All right, so let's put these up here, and then I made this new deck. I'm really excited to try it. It's a lot of tarot readers do like the index cards, and so I thought, okay, I'll try it. And so I wrote some of the words that I always wanted to see on cards, and so I came up with something that's really like personal. So here we go. I want to see what else is at play in this connection, and then we'll go in with tarot at the end. What else is at play here? What else is at play? Okay, we have potential. We have past. What else? Give me 2 more. Reasons. Fire energy. I got 2 more. Oh, I got like a few more. Oh my god. Strength. So let's just put this up here so you can see. We got toxicity. We got realizations. Okay. All right. Power is in the hidden energy, back of the deck. All right, so we do see that, right? It's funny that toxicity is right above the mice, which is like, it's a typical card for like fear and something decaying, and toxicity would cause that. Look at that. Oh, I didn't see that weakness right under it. Wow. Okay, let's put this down here then. All right, so I do feel like this is maybe someone you know already, whoever you are, and you can recognize if this is your story here. This connection has been very toxic. We do see that with the snake. There are some issues here. There's definitely issues here. This is someone you know from the past, and I think that you are trying to hold yourself together, to be brave. there's a lot that you're kind of coming into knowing or understanding about this connection. I do feel like each person, this toxicity from the past, there are reasons. There's things that you have discovered about maybe the things that happened before. You're realizing why they happened. And so that's why there's a hesitation up here. The snake with the woman, I think, does talk about a toxic person. And so there's a lack of trust here. Fire energy, so someone in this connection could be a fire sign, Leo, Sagittarius, Aries, or this could just be kind of the type of energy that maybe there's a lot of passion in this connection. Weakness, that tells me that, yeah, the fact that you have strength and you have weakness, there's a definite, like, I feel like there's a soft spot for this person, and that's why you're like, should I do this again? Can I do this again? You just at that point where you're like, I am really weighing up my choices. Like, I'm not sure. Like, and I should have said, like, back of the deck, clouds. So that's kind of bringing me to the point about uncertainty. Is the clouds in your hidden energy just talk about uncertainty? Exactly that. Not being sure about taking a decision. So that's what someone is weighing up right now. Look at that. There's a secret. There's secrets that someone okay, the secret is something about, there's actually something good, like good feelings underneath with the sun. So someone is keeping like a lot of like sweet feelings, a lot of romantic feelings hidden. I feel like it's the person here who doesn't trust the other one, because maybe they're feeling like they would be taken advantage of. I think that you feel that this connection has potential, but it's like, I don't know, it's like your weakness. You are not sure about going forward, and I feel like you really want to. Fire energy telling me about the passion. You're really having to hold yourself back from going forward. I feel like you think that this person is not good for you. And let's find out more. I want to find out more about these reasons. Let's bring in the tarot now. All right, so tell us about the reasons. King of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, Seven of Swords. Like that didn't, the Seven of Swords did not play. It just came straight out. So yeah, this connection has a lot of mistrust in it, is what I can see. It's kind of the equivalent of the snake card in Lenormand. So, all right, there's someone here. Someone who's like pretty grounded, stable, does well for themselves. Pretty calm, giving, generous energy, earth energy. I feel like there's something karmic here. There's some mistrust. Someone was lying. Someone did something hidden or sneaky. So the reasons maybe that this person is not feeling trustworthy is that they feel that somebody did something sneaky. We have a king, and that one is the lady. So we do have like a feminine and masculine energy, regardless of genders. So we do have like, I feel like this king, either the king or the lady, did something tricky. Like this king feels that things changed. The nature of this changed into being a kind of deceptive type of situation. Queen of Cups here. So we now have the other person. We have the Queen of Cups and the King of Pentacles. Look at that. Ten of Swords right under that. The Queen of Cups created an ending. Okay. Which someone is having to heal from. Look at that. Okay. But they're desiring, I think that someone desires a new start. I feel Leo energy here again. Two of Cups. Aquarius energy. Yeah, I think someone secretly really wants to have a union. We see that here with the strength and weakness. The strength card did come out as we have the strength note card here. Yeah, someone's really feeling like they would just love if that it would work out, but can they really trust the queen? I think the queen ended something. Someone who they know is very sweet and loving is like, but they had an ending. Yeah. Or is it could be the queen who is wishing for this union again. The king, maybe there's distrust for this king. What are the realizations here? Knight of Wands, that wanted to come out before and I put it back. Nine of Wands. King of Wands. Okay, there's your fire energy directly. All Wands energy here. Knight of Wands, a lot of rushing in. But this is like ongoing, right? It's inconsistent energy is ongoing, but there is a whole lot of passion here. There's a whole lot of people also sometimes maybe wanting a little bit their way too much. They're pushing through. Yeah, this Knight of Wands gets what they want. The King of Wands even more gets what they want. And people keep pushing forward to get what they want. So how is that going to end up? How is that going to end up? Someone has realized that this whole scenario of someone rushing in and then like things degrade and they just feel like wounded, and then there's like, yeah, just someone just kind of, I feel like bulldozing down walls and just, I don't know, I feel like this energy of like someone just pushing through to break down barriers just to get what they want. Maybe it's passion, but or it's led with passion, and then they're just left. Or someone has realized that they have a lot of passion and they are willing to do that. All right, I want to see the potential here. What is potential here? Strength and the moon. One more. Five of Wands. Okay. Five of Swords. Oh my gosh, on the back of the deck. This situation needs help. Yeah, people, I think the potential is that people will find the courage to face their fears, right? To really, I want to read this as fighting for the connection. Yeah, I feel like the fight almost, there's a fighting energy in this, there's a deceptive energy in this connection, but I feel like that is also underlaid by a lot of passion, and maybe people not going about it the best way, and therefore it creates all this mistrust, it creates all this conflict. 5 and 5 we saw. I want to find out the nature of the toxicity so that we can get to the root of that. What's the nature of the toxicity here? 3 came out all in one. The Empress, the Tower, the Queen of Pentacles. That is such a weird thing to come out. But the Empress? Is it that somebody's realizing that somebody means a lot to them? Like, is it that there's 2 people here? Huh. Okay, 5 of Swords here though. So that really is telling me that this thing was, we saw self-sabotage. This thing was self-sabotage because it does seem like there's a couple things I can see here. There's 2 people here. So somebody has 2 people. And the fact that maybe the Queen of Pentacles is normally a wife, a potential wife. So is the Empress, is the person you marry. But like, Did they find out that the person that they always thought was the Empress was also someone they thought they would marry? And that's the big shock to them. So in a way, the person who feels that is the toxic energy then, because it's almost like they can't cope with that feeling. King of Pentacles is here, and we do see the Seven of Swords attached to that. So it's like someone wanted to change doing something sneakily, some karmic situation. The other thing here is that someone has kind of gained their worth, created a kind, it's almost like this person is untouchable, and they've created a lot of things shifted. It's like it became known that this Empress was not here for it, right? The toxicity. And then I would say things ended. A lot of things changed. And she's kind of moved on to be very abundant in herself. And it's almost as though she doesn't want to be a part of this toxicity anymore. I almost feel like I'm getting two perspectives here in this one reading, because I'm feeling like another energy arguing for how toxic this feminine's behavior is, but then we have the feminine perspective, and she is doing good by herself. Oh my gosh, this whole situation is like so tangled. I want to get an advice card. I want to get an advice card for these two people in this situation. Please give us advice. 2 cards came out, of course, because there's a lot that needs to be sorted out. Direction. Switch gears, reboot, and try a new and different direction. Yeah, that's exactly it. I feel like this is one big knot that needs to be unwound slowly. Like you've just gone down the wrong path. Like we see here someone making choices, but I feel like this needs to be seen again from a new perspective. Resurrection, look at that. Reconsider a project or recall a person from the past to resurrect an idea. Oh my gosh. Okay, so these two, if this is your story, you need to just lay your cards on the table and speak to the other person. There needs to be an honest, authentic communication. Hidden energies here. Risk. So it is risky because, it says be aware, or you will have to be aware. Do not deny the risk and hazards that you see. Okay, so this is going to be something that you feel is risky because there's no trust, right? 5 of Swords, 7 of Swords coming out, Snake in one reading. That is, and toxicity. It's a lot. There's a huge mountain that you have to pick through. And of course, people are afraid of getting hurt. So you're afraid, you don't want to risk that. You don't want to risk your self-respect, your self-esteem. You don't want to expose yourself to that. But what if we took another perspective? Like, what if the way we were looking at things was not the way things actually were? Or what if there was another perspective that could help illuminate what we think? I don't know, food for thought. So let me get a animal spirit, or spirit animal oracle rather. Last words for this connection. Badger spirit, be fearless and bold. Okay, that is exactly that. Badger spirit. It's like the badgers are tenacious. They go for what they want, and it's the same here with the risk, right? Resurrection, direction. So you're gonna have to, like, if this is something you want to happen, you're gonna have to reapproach it. Look at this. I lifted up the risk and I saw fear. Like right under the feeling that something is a risk is this fear of something happening. And if you want to be free of fears and phobias, then you have to understand why they exist and make peace with them. What are you afraid of with this person? Each of you, I think, if whoever is coming across this reading, this is for you. And in our hidden energies, dolphin spirit, this and that are true. It's exactly what I was saying. Are there two sides that are not quite matching? There are two truths. And can the real truth be somewhere in the middle? Like, there are so many ways of looking at something in different perspectives. And what's needed is a kind of coming to the table slowly, working together on things. And you are really being called. This is a person from the past. Yeah. If that is in your energy and there's someone you want to reunite with, reconnect with, even if you don't want to and that person comes to you, can I benefit from reuniting, reconnecting? You may not want to reunite, but you may want to just reconnect and sort things out, because sometimes those things live in our energies for a long time. All right. So if you enjoyed this, if this was your story, please tell me below. I want to hear what parts of this resonated with you. And so take care. All right. All the best.